welcome to NerdyOver30, the podcast where we talk about movies, games, and everything pop culture. I'm Jonathan. Here with me, as always, are David and T-Bud.
Happy New Year!
And today's very special guest is Justin and Kenny from Third Eye Throwbacks.
How y'all doing?
What's happening?
Can I just... He said Happy New Year.
Yeah.
It's the end of February.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because you never know when to stop fucking saying Happy New Year.
Wait.
Because I hear it every day.
How long can you say Happy New Year when it's a new year? How many days? What's the rule of thumb for that?
I still fucking hear
You're
it.
confusing me because I could barely know what day of the week it is right now.
No, I still hear it in the fucking
It's February
elevator in my
28th
building.
today.
It's 2024.
Yeah. No. I said yeah for damn. I need to put down this drink.
Well, it seems like people say Happy New Year almost to the end of the year.
Maybe like March or something.
No, I
Well,
think...
technically,
I still
March
hear it,
is
though.
tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying, but I still hear it.
No,
It's crazy.
but...
I mean, I didn't say it by accident. I said it by purpose because I get tired of hearing it.
I feel like I don't...
But
So you want to put even more of it
yeah, I
out
was like,
there?
Happy New Year!
You're like,
yeah.
I hate this
And plus,
thing,
it's
but I'm
a
gonna
good,
do
it's a
more
good
of
way
it.
to start because we're back, bitches.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're back, bitches.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so it has been a while, but actually, we actually tried to film this before, and we did film this at the, barbershop, but
Spoiler alert.
I fucked up the sound, and
It
we
was-
had no
it was-
audio.
No, it was audio corruption. If you guys ever seen Ghost in the Shell, there was something going on like that. They just blurred out our vocals.
So right now I have the audio in
Fucking
front of me,
Russians.
so I don't mess up again. And this time, instead of doing it at the barbershop, we're doing it inside Third Eye Throwbacks.
We're warm now.
We're inside Justin's shop.
So tell us about Third Eye Throwbacks. What is it? Where are we? What do you do?
I have no idea
What is this
Wow.
place?
What
How
is
come there's
everything
all this old
around
stuff
me?
around us?
The real question is, what is VHS? Who is VHS? You're in Third Eye Throwbacks, the living time machine. You are in
From dusk till dawn.
You're in the
I remember.
mothership. You're in the mothership right now. This is the place to step back into time, into my mind, the living museum that is Third Eye.
Damn. The blunt
Bars.
hit hard.
So for the people who don't,
So translation, he had really old stuff that everybody wants and come through.
yeah. So this is like the I personally think this is the coolest thrift store in
so
the Bronx.
fucking awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
And yeah, I come here all the time. I hang out. I buy stuff.
I mean,
Better than my unique thrift?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. You had to really think about that.
Because I've never been there, so
You
I've
like
never
it there,
been
trick
there. I don't even know where that place is.
Are we in the same place though? What is that?
What do you want me to say?
And Kenny, you want to tell a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, man, you find me on Saturdays. I pull up on Saturdays. I'm the homie.
Kenny is the right hand and the left hand man.
That's it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The guy.
Yeah,
So-
I handle both sides.
I'm out here just coming out here like not even helping anybody.
So to translate again, when Justin doesn't want to come to work, Kenny's the one who covers.
When my mind has eroded. Yeah. Yeah.
So how'd this all start, Justin? Where did you say, hey, I'm gonna make my own business selling cool old stuff?
I think I've been, anybody that knows me, I've been like selling various things, whether it be shirts or stuff, cool stuff, like forever. It's always been like a part of my DNA. Always garbage picking, always garage sale, everything like that. And I guess it just got to a point where I tried a lot of other things in my life, and I wanted to do something that was like fulfilling for me, something that I enjoyed. And it's been like a long journey, but I think it's like finally in like a very like beautiful place. I mean, you guys are here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
is
Fucking great.
sick.
The fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what was it that triggered it? It's like, did you have a particular product that comes to mind that triggered your infatuation with, old collectibles and,
Well, not even product, but like genres or something, or like.
what was the one thing that might have spiked that interest?
Because you have everything here, like.
Or that you can recall anyway. I know there's a ton of things, right?
Yeah, I mean, I started selling toys major. That would have been like a big thing that I had like a table for, and I would go to like pop-ups and whatever. So it started with, I guess, like my own collection, you know, like Terminator 2 stuff, all the like the Marvel, like the X-Men figures that came out when we were kids, Batman, Michael Keaton, one ton of Ninja Turtle stuff, of course wrestling, like hands down wrestling. So it was like a lot of this started as like personal collection, and it just kind of has like evolved into this, because people ask me, they're like, where did you like get all this stuff?
Right,
and
that's
like
what I was thinking too.
And it's like I don't know, like I've gained a gravitational force, and it just like it has come to me. Like all of this, you know, I don't think there's anything left in here from my own personal collection aside from the sign. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but that was from the gas station up the block from my house. They had a Die Hard cabinet in there, and me and my buddy would go play, and that was the lotto sign that was in there. So after it closed, we hopped a fence and liberated that.
So what you're saying is I can't buy that.
Hell no.
Damn it.
I want to put the lotto sign in there. It looks sick, but I know it'll bring the zombies in here.
100%.
Yeah.
So opening up your own business is a very daunting task. I know I would love to open up my business. I'm sure David would love to open up his own business. So what gave you the kahunas to say, hey, or how'd that even like come about? I would want to know.
I worked with like several other small businesses, startups. Like I think my first internship in college, outside of college on campus, was at like a upstart film production company. So I worked with like a lot of smaller businesses, and I was able to see how they operated, and I was able to see things that I liked, things that I didn't like, and kind of like form it in my own way. And I feel like I'm always learning. It's always like a growing process. Every day is something new you learn, but it's like a part of the repertoire. It's like working with other people that are living their dream and seeing what they were doing, and I was like, I can do this for myself, I believe, you know, taking that more than metaphorical leap off of the cliff. That's what it is. It's like into the unknown, and it was the time of my life to do it. Yeah.
And how did you land on the name Third Eye Throwbacks?
The Illuminati.
No, I mean, like, did you have like a name before, and then that didn't catch on, and then you decided this is the name, and then what does it mean to you?
Well, in my toy selling, vintage toy selling, and other objects, I still am. I'm the Horde Lord. That's
That's actually a good name.
Yeah. That's that version of me, but this needed like its own, like it needed its own name. I think ever since I started selling clothes, I had the name Third Eye as long as I can remember. It comes from my idea of like the stuff kind of finds me. So like it's like there's like some like deeper connection to something else. Like I literally think of like Third Eye in like one of the pantheons of the gods. It's floating somewhere up there and like helping all of us, because you know I'm just like an in-between point. This is the in-between point, and then these things find their like eventual owners. They were, you know, all of it's like it's owned by someone. They just haven't come here and found it yet.
Okay.
Now,
and then Throwbacks is just because it's
Throwbacks. And Throwbacks is I wanted to do
and you throw
something.
It back
You literally threw something back.
I wanted it to be something different than, you know, calling something vintage, which there, like I don't even know when I was starting this up. I don't know that retro was a word how it is used now, because I would have liked that. That's a beautiful word. But Throwbacks was from like the Mitchell and Ness like jerseys and all that stuff.
Yeah, I actually think that works better for a Bronx Throwbacks than retro.
Yeah.
Then also retro is so played out now.
I'm pretty sure Throwback is in the freaking dictionary.
That's crazy that you're saying that.
Now it is.
I'm pretty sure it's in the dictionary.
Yeah.
No, like it is.
Yeah.
That's why I picked nerdy instead of retro when we were making your name.
Retro over 30?
That doesn't even sound right.
But so many people use retro, so I think Throwback is way better. So how'd you meet Kenny, and how'd Kenny get involved with the shop? And you guys came off.
Man, Kenny is a part of the gravitational pull that is into the mothership.
He's like, I knew that.
I was gonna say
Like how intertwined they are. It's like,
I was gonna say that, Justin. Damn.
Speak for each other.
I swear to God, if you start like lipping what he's saying, that would be crazy.
Explain yourself, Kenny. Go ahead.
How'd it go? So I was on the John back at home, and I'm flipping through my phone, and I'm like, I needed adventure. It was the weekend. I needed to step out, and I was like, I think I might have punched in like thrift stores in the Bronx, and the first thing that popped up was Third Eye Throwbacks. So I just ventured down here, and then the rest is history. I walked in, and I think I had a wrestling T-shirt, and
We had that Step Brothers moment where
like that,
we were like, "You like wrestling and you like skateboarding?
We could be just best friends.
What?"
So what made you look up thrift stores exactly? Like, was that just something that you just wanted to do? Like, you knew what you wanted to do?
You want to buy throwback stuff, dumbass.
No, I mean
God.
it was. I was also like living on my own and just trying to be as frugal as possible. So all my furniture is from Goodwill or from the side of the road.
That's dope.
So then I was just like, oh, let me see what the Bronx has to offer. Because I'm from White Plains, New York, and then I'm about 25 minutes from the shop to a half hour. So I came down
Man,
here.
homie drives fast.
I was about to say, are you sure that 25 minutes? That seems pretty fast.
Damn.
Yeah, if you ever need to get anywhere fast.
White
can you
Plains
get
is like
to
upstate there.
My son is like... But,
Yeah, and that's it. That's the short and sweet of it. And which camera am I looking at?
Which one?
Just pick.
I haven't looked at any
Technically,
of them.
you're
I've been
on-
looking at the rainbowish one.
Well,
so.
Okay.
Technically, that one's getting all of us.
this
That
is
one's
my
getting.
hard camera.
Actually, you're kind of on all three of them because you're in
I'm
the
on
middle.
all
So
three.
you're the one getting all the
Oh,
loves.
okay.
Oh, sweet.
Can you edit my eyes to look at the cameras? Yeah.
With AI, we can.
Make it look stronger. Yeah.
So, how do you feel about everything going? Well, I guess it's not called retro because you just said it's late.
No, I mean it is retro. I guess.
Yeah,
Or
but
vintage
everything
retro.
is going back right now. What's your like? How do you feel about it right now? Like everybody's kind of, it's like the cool thing to do. Like
The cool
Yeah.
thing
like
to live out your
like-
nostalgia.
Yeah.
yeah, like now it's
That's
cool
what
to
it is, actually.
now it's
the
cool to
nostalgia
like
factor.
Pokemon. Now it's cool to wear. I mean,
Why
I
did you say
see
Pokemon?
because no,
Pokemon.
Now it's
Pokemon.
cool to
It's a
wear
Pokemon.
skinny jeans. We
Pokemon.
used to get glass
No,
bottles thrown
no,
at us.
Yeah,
about
no,
that.
yeah. And I've seen like the you know the baggy pants coming back,
And
right?
yeah, the bell bottom pants come back.
Yeah,
Oh,
bell bottom.
bell
Yeah,
bottom's
bell
back.
bottom.
Well,
I mean,
that's
what's your
'cause
stance on that?
Kendrick wore it at the Super Bowl.
I would say
Sheep!
It's great for us to because it brings. It's like okay. This is the best way to put it. It's like Hot Topic. It's like a gateway for other things. Like people may not like Hot Topic, but Hot Topic is dope. It was like the beginning point of like alternative,
That's true.
culture. At least for my friend group, there was nothing else,
It was the
really
starter
around.
kit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like I think that's cool. Like, so I think that opening up all these people to things that they may have forgotten about, while it does kind of mess up the market. I mean, it's culture. Like if you're in it just for the money, then you got to get out because you're never gonna make that number. Maybe you do. I hope you do. I hope we all do.
Yeah.
But I think that some of that stuff is cool. I think there's like over consumption with certain things, but who am I to say? I'm in, I'm in a business of selling objects and things, and at some point those things will be vintage as well. They'll be like early Americana stuff, like recasts of old iron statues and things like that. It's weird because now those things are vintage, but they were not the originals of them. So it's like a retro. So we're going to get into that point where the retro stuff will then become collectible as well in some weird way. We need it. We need it to keep like injecting life back into this kind of stuff. And
Yeah, that's true.
it's good because like a lot of like younger kids are getting into it, which is like it's good. Like, keep it going.
No, I love it personally. I love
Me
that
too.
people are finding out things that they might have not been around for.
100%.
You know, like the VHS. I mean, a lot of this generation are like, "What the hell is that?" You
They
know?
have
cassettes, yeah.
no
Well,
Well,
clue.
people are buying VHS tapes and like the players too.
Well, then also just like the
So-
boom of vinyl too.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
kinda
vinyl, yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy that's the most well-known technology,
Yeah.
and that's been around for
ancient.
God.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And it kind of
Right.
went back to being now, anytime like an artist or a musician brings out an album, it goes straight to vinyl. It's
Yeah.
on streaming and vinyl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So
Which
they
is
don't
like,
even do
that's,
CD.
And
that's the
people
physical
actually-
media now versus CD.
And
people
cassettes too.
and people actually pre-order these things. There's collectible vinyls
Yeah.
with packaging, different
we've
disc art.
we've definitely been
Yeah,
suckered to
I've
Yeah.
gotten
The
into
collectible
the.
vibe.
It's crazy. I got vinyls before I got a vinyl player, which makes zero sense.
They're
But
they're
that's how.
beautiful.
But-
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly.
It's a
Yeah.
work of art.
They're
The
nice to just
collections are
look
awesome.
at. Sometimes
Yeah.
I just look at the covers and I'm like,
Yeah.
I go back to someone in like the 70s sitting on their floor with just that in a hazy room, and they're just like looking at the back of the vinyl, and it's like you could stay there for the entirety of like the hour that it plays or whatever it is, and just get lost in a picture.
I used to
That's
enjoy
true.
reading the things.
Oh,
special things and
yeah,
everything
yeah,
like
they're
that,
so
sure.
personal.
Mhm.
You're
So
like, you get to
personal,
get
you
that
can see
extra
everything.
level in.
And you could see like the little inside jokes. I'm like, I wonder who that was for.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
So,
also-
go ahead.
No, it's also crazy how like even if you do get like if they do make like a video game or stuff now, you don't get like the booklets inside
Yeah.
anything anymore. 'cause
Oh,
nobody
the
wants to
booklets
take
were
the time
so
to read
fun,
anything
man.
Right.
anymore.
Or like Blu-rays or something. There's not. When
Yeah.
you buy movies now, all it is just a movie.
Yeah.
It's like a
No
piece
special,
of paper, right?
No special
It's
features.
a
no
it's
nothing.
a
That's
it's a piece of
sick.
paper with the digital code.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's why-
no trailers or
No, that's why I like collecting like steelbooks, premium steelbooks, because you get like the steelbook, you get the case, you get the like booklets and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's in Korean, but I mean, still, it's like dope to look
It still
at.
looks beautiful.
But that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I
That's
was like, I
beautiful writing.
fucking missed this because
We can
Well,
learn.
I still keep my DVDs because they're like super awesome collections and stuff. So
Well, sorry, David. Before you say that question, that brings me to another good question. How do you
Oh.
guys feel about physical media dying now?
I don't think it's ever going.
Well, I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
die completely
No,
for
but
the collectors.
I mean,
but
major retailers like Best Buy, for
Target,
example,
Best Buy.
yeah,
have
no,
given it up.
Yeah.
Fuck Best Buy.
All right.
Yeah.
So like,
Well,
but-
there goes a sponsorship we'll never get.
I was like, all right, thanks,
fuck
thanks,
them."
Totally. I was talking to the CEO.
I don't care about sponsorship from Best Buy.
All right,
Definitely.
but
Hear what the streets want to hear.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Let's go Walmart. Let's go Walmart.
F-
Walmart
FYE.
actually picked it up, but
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. How do
Target,
feel-
fuck you
what's
too.
your-
That's it. Well,
They
they're
got
all
the
big box
vegan
stores.
food.
yeah, we're
No.
gonna cut that off. All right, go ahead.
You were
So-
going ahead.
Oh,
Oh my god.
were they going ahead? Damn. No.
Physical media.
He was asking, how do you feel about?
Yeah, physical media dying out.
Yeah. So I wasn't going ahead.
Oh man, you are onto something beautiful. I was
think you said
listening
something.
to.
Well, like also
Yeah.
like with the PlayStation 5, like with the Pro now, the only way you can get discs is you have to buy a separate disc drive
Yeah.
to go on it.
Which
and now
I
they're
did.
doing the digital.
You bought PS5 Pro?
I thought I told you.
Why?
Because
I'm actually gonna do it too. I can't. I
I'm
can't,
a
I
basic
can't say
bitch.
I'm not.
I am
You
a
have
basic
fucking
bitch. To,
PS5. You fucking.
I am
Yeah,
a
but-
basic bitch.
That shit was like
I don't care.
$550 fucking dollars.
Bro,
Don't you know me and
visuals-
David at this point buy every system that comes out because we're
my
like,
screeching voice. I
You
don't give a
can
fuck.
you can play Cyberpunk now.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I
Without
get it.
any lag.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No.
You've been hanging
but-
out with us long enough to know that me
No,
and
that's
David
true.
are the
I mean,
ultimate consumers.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. But
But I don't believe physical media is
No, yeah.
dying. I think it'll come back just the same way like every money hungry company starts seeing like, oh my god, our old designs are selling, like let's bring them back, or let's bring the entire company back, something that's been dead. They brought Tamagotchi back how many times now?
Yeah. Tamagotchi's making a big comeback.
people
They
will
actually had a
always
booth at
appreciate
Comic-Con.
physical media. And plus, sometimes Wi-Fi sucks.
Well,
so.
also physical
What are you gonna
media.
do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
Oh, go
I
ahead.
even prefer books. Like I like something to have.
All right, now you're
I don't
fucking
know
my
how to
hands.
read.
Now
No,
you're
no.
lying.
Yeah, but like if I'm gonna buy a book, I want the physical.
How
book.
many pictures are in it?
A lot of them.
Oh,
boys
They're all
talking
comics.
all right, good. As long as it
Your
fits
boys
you,
talking
yeah.
about-
Oh, reading books is actually good for you, though.
Oh, it's very good for
You
you.
have Audible.
I just have a
I
lying
do.
piece of
No,
shit.
I'm not saying that I read books. I wish I did, but
Oh,
I don't.
I like
Sorry,
the idea.
Totally
of
off
them.
topic.
Yeah.
I finally heard the audible of The second, the
Why'd
player
you
2.
quotate Heard and Audible? Did you listen to it?
And why did you quotate
or did you
to the
play it
mic?
and not pay attention?
You
Well,
quoted
I
to the
listened
mic.
to it because it was...
For our Spotify listeners, he did air quotes for Heard and Audible. What would you define that as?
Well, because I didn't read it. I listened to the book.
But you said you listened to the book and you did air quotes.
I don't know.
for
I
that.
just felt like doing air quotes.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
The spark.
Oh, so wait,
Anyway,
you're full of shit. You're full of shit.
I finally listened to Ready Player 2. Really good.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
It was really
That's
good.
really good.
What the fuck is
Anyway,
that?
off topic.
Ready
but
Player
yes.
One
Wow.
sequel.
Off top.
It's called Ready Player 2.
Yeah. Well, it's probably gonna be made into. Why are you laughing?
Well, they are already working on the movie for it.
It's not
Yeah.
Ready Player 1 Part 2. It's Ready Player 2.
It makes sense.
Well,
What's
if
gonna
you
be the
listen to the
third one?
book...
I don't know what's gonna be the third one.
Ready Player
if you listen
Three.
to the book,
Oh!
well, if you listen to the book, there's a reason it's called Ready Player 2.
No, it's really good though.
Did you read the book?
I heard the book.
Cliff notes.
Cliff Notes.
So yeah, physical
Yo,
media.
good times, Cliff Notes.
But there are a lot of companies that are like banking off the what's the video game company we just went to the thing, the limited run games.
Yeah.
So there are companies that are like, that's the whole thing, like physical media, or like the people that do all the steelbook
for sure. Yeah.
DVDs and stuff like that. So I don't know. It'll always be around,
Begins
but
to be
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, think about when you. Nothing against. Well, a little bit against digital media. I'm not too fond of it.
I don't like it.
But let's say
I don't like it.
let's say a company goes down that provides that digital media.
I was gonna get to that. Then you lose it. So
What
like,
about
and it's happened already.
Redbox.
It's happened already. Yeah, Redbox.
Yeah.
that's
So-
one of them.
Well,
so technically you don't ever really own anything
No,
anymore.
Redbox, they did a digital.
There-
Oh, yeah, but
Hold on, these guys are having a
Yeah,
side
go
conversation.
ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, the having your own physical media is important. I have in the back. I was watching. What is it? It's a Criterion collection. Samurai
Oh,
Samurai.
Criterion.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Talk
And
about
just to be able
Criterion. To the listeners that don't know what Criterion is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys just
The
had a
best
orgasm.
American boutique company.
Yeah.
By the way, you probably sound super muffled every time you talk.
Every time
very
it's
close to the
like
mic.
blown out.
Sorry, Johnny.
Honda Civic speakers.
Ooh, Honda Civic.
Whoa.
Oh, that we ripped it a lot of
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, what the heck was
Criterion.
I did my
Criterion?
mind warp again.
Criterion?
No, it's actually fucking awesome company that sells like classic movies
Okay, because I was about
and
to say,
new ones
what
too.
are they?
And they started to do 4K collections, which is they have their 4K collections.
And
are
it's good
ridiculous.
quality. Like it's
Super
top.
good. Yeah.
There's still a difference between, in my opinion, right? Some people might not be able to notice it, but there's still a difference in quality between digital and physical.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fact because a lot of the VHS could have been taken directly from the actual, like, you know, what is it, 35 millimeter or whatever of the actual film itself. Whereas, like, something else is like a scan or a copy of something. Like, I've heard of.
It's also compressed as
Oh,
well.
yeah, hell yeah.
Compressed as far.
100%. Yeah, you're getting that natural film grain with
Film
something like
terminology.
VHS. That's the same way, like, you know, I mean, this could be an arguable point, but like a cassette would be like the best audio. I know people like records, but I'm not talking about the little cassettes. I'm talking like
I know.
studio, the giant reels.
Yep.
Like that, you're gonna hear someone like doing like the smallest little like intricacy, and it's like you're right there in the room with the band, with whoever it is.
I wonder how that sounded on the mic. That was dope.
Well, yeah, that
Do it
was.
again. Do it again. Do it again.
I don't know if it's gonna pick that up, but we'll see. But
Imagine
no, but
that
that goes right back to vinyls, right?
Yeah.
Vinyls is the highest quality, basically, of
Yeah.
music.
Classic. It's
Yeah.
the most natural.
Yeah,
Well, that's why people still like watching VHS. There's like a grittiness
No,
to a
And
VHS that
grains.
looks
The
so
grains and the
cool.
clicks.
and I mean Alamo Drafthouse, right?
Fuck. I was thinking that.
Yeah, well, I got it. Well, so
Bitch!
for our listeners
But
that
yeah.
don't know what Alamo Drafthouse is, it's a really awesome theater where you can eat and drink and watch very old movies as well as new movies.
And big shout outs to Billy for always stealing menus from Alamo Drafthouse when it goes.
Wow.
Long-term liberating.
Well, there you go.
But it's like it's awesome
There goes
because it's
that.
like I feel it's like a home away from home.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
play,
they do 35 millimeter movies.
They do a lot. Like, I remember I saw 7, and they played the original cut, with the lost frames. and it was like grainy.
Nice.
Yeah. So when it was the lost frame, you saw that it was like fucked up for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone with you to see
fantastic.
like Hacker 35mm.
Yes, that was the original one. Yes.
And it's so much
The
better.
Crow looks. That's
Did you
Right.
wear the
way
jacket
better.
for that?
well,
Yeah.
he used that jacket.
Because all right, I remember. I remember this debacle. Yeah,
Yeah.
long-term history. Yeah, wow.
But
That's a
it's
throwback.
it's nothing like the Alamo. They play Vertigo this week, and it was in 4K, which was fucking amazing.
Oh,
But-
Vertigo is.
Vertigo was a ridiculous movie, and it's like such a classic movie because a lot of movies now pay homages to that.
100%.
Like it's a ridiculous movie, and from the soundtrack, from the like the
If you haven't
acting and
seen
stuff.
it,
Yeah,
not to
Vertigo
tell you
is
something to
amazing.
do. Yeah.
And it was in 4K. I was like, damn, I would have imagined how it was the original, like maybe VHS or whatever.
Yeah.
But
It looks
4K.
HD on these on the little like whatever 4x or 8x6. I don't know, man.
But the
It's late in
4K
day.
looks absolutely ridiculous. It's like a whole new movie.
Yeah.
So, Justin, going back to retro a little bit, but off the movie topic, but let's talk about gaming. What's your stance on retro versus new games? How do you feel about how gaming has evolved, and do you think newer games are better or worse than our older games, and in what way? I know that was a lot of questions.
It is a
but
lot.
but
yeah.
you can I can repeat some
I
of the
would say-
questions.
I would
just
say so.
I was sitting on all that.
Yeah, you know what? He probably heard how he was like,
Some Charlie Brown.
all I heard was that I got to talk about No Mercy because No Mercy, the greatest. Yeah, I'll say that forever. So like,
I have to have my MA later.
that's cursed.
I'm sorry.
Do it on a 64 or nothing. Now we got to throw that thing out. That's it.
Yeah.
Burn it.
Shame! Toy!
Bad.
Patooey!
We could just had a whole conversation about emulation, and now you're saying I play my emulation.
My Game Boy! No mercy!
Actually, yeah, it's
Big fat movie.
it's like certain things like that, but maybe it's also like where my mind stunted. Like for like wrestling, I tried playing the 2K games, and I'm a massive wrestling fan. I created a character. Like I will sit through I will eat shit for wrestling. Like I'll be like, it's great. I love it. Like I watch like WrestleMania and Cultaholic. I watch them tear apart every wrestling, and I'm still there. Like this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Those veins,
Gracious. So
Holy crap, what the
so
fuck?
I tried for like 2K wrestling, and I just like it was like shit. I hated it. Like so I could go back to No Mercy for that, but for something like RPGs, like or you know, if you would consider like, at least for me, like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask was like my early RPGs, and Pokemon, if you consider that.
Technically,
Technically, yeah. And then you know,
it's like the RPG.
I played
Yeah, for
like
real.
I was playing Warcraft 3, like Frozen Throne and that stuff. So I like
Diablo.
that. I never got into it, but I'm not against it.
Fair enough.
But
just
then
spitting-
now
I'm
to
just
be
spitting.
able to play like I play Fallout 76 with my wife, so to be able to play that in
that's
like a
romantic.
modern, yeah, it's beautiful to
Right.
connect on that. It's like I enjoy that aspect, like the immersive aspect. So it's like it's necessary for things to keep going. I tried playing the damn meta. It's nauseating. It's like a cool idea. I think that's
I've
like-
never tried on any of those VR headsets.
No.
I will never do it.
My vision. I
can't do
feel
it.
like, I mean, we were told to not, you know,
stay this close to something.
and now
Yeah.
we're back to it.
so wait,
Staring
have
like
you,
this close to
Dude,
screens next to
it-
your eyes.
It
Dude.
literally is like when they talk about fluoride calcifying your third eye, like your pineal gland. I swear to you, the VR hurts right here. Say in the comments, please, if anybody agrees. It
Yeah.
fucking starts.
He's pointing to
killing
his forehead.
somewhere
and
over
you
here.
can't.
If you
you're
cannot
listening.
even tell where I am, yeah. So it's like some sick shit. They need to fix that. Fix that.
It reminds me of the Batman Forever thing with the Riddler.
Oh,
and it would just, like, suck your
yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man,
Yeah, wow.
fucking
Dude, you're
headquarters of that
right.
That's actually
Just
kind of
like-
where we're headed.
Taking all your
Holy shit,
memory.
Zuck's got all my thoughts. That's
Yeah.
why I'm here like,
I remember
What?
the first VR
This
one
dude's
for
fried.
Nintendo. What was it called?
The Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
I remember I had it and I played it.
Oh, I had it too, and then don't you remember? They freaking discontinued it because it fucked up people's eyes.
Dude, I would see like after images of people
yeah,
when they were
dude,
walking. I would be like, yo, what happened?
Yeah, because you can't play for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was pretty bad, but it was cool. But
that was a sick system. I just personally remember it as being like the greasy system because like it was the one at Toys R Us, and you would like put your head in, and it would be like,
bro, it's like we didn't care about the germs or bacteria.
no,
or
hell
nothing
no.
back then.
I left with the shiniest face, like a Vaseline face.
People be like, dude, you got a new mask? Nah, man. I was just playing the new.
I was playing Toys R Us, yeah, with the Cheeto fingers and everything.
Toys R Us. Speaking of Toys R Us,
I was actually just about to say, how do you guys feel about not, there's talking about there's no physical media in the big box stores, but there not being any Toys R Us, no KB toys. Like I remember as a kid, like
KB
those
toys,
places were my
Gosh.
amazing to go in those places, and you had so much fun. But
KB
now there's no place
toys?
for a kid to go to have that fun.
They have a section.
Burlington
Target.
Coat Factory.
now it's just
Yeah.
online.
It's TJ Maxx. Just let your kids run crazy and knock things
Marshalls.
off the walls. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't exist anymore because there's not that great of a want. This goes into that thing where we're gonna be like, kids just play with their iPads.
That's
But,
exactly what I was.
I mean,
saying. Kids
I
don't
also
give a
just
fuck about toys
I
anymore.
played, yeah, but we had Game Boys, so like it wasn't as dope. You can't see like the
That's true.
entire world on it, but like for our brains, like that shit was sick. That was three. We were just talking about Tony Hawk's on the on the Game Boy Color. It's like
Wow.
it was like you
He's on the
thought,
half pipe, and he's like, yeah.
you thought it was gonna be sick, and then you bet I was like crying for that, probably begging my mom, and she would get it like $80 later, and then you're just like, "Oh, dude," and you're just like, I have to love this now. I need to love it. Yeah.
So it's crazy that you mentioned that pricing, right? Because we complain about these pricings now, right? Games are like $70 or whatever.
They were on the low $70 for a cartridge. I remember thinking that because I would see people with PS2 being able to cop games for like $40, which is still 40, 50, and then 64 was like 75, like easy head crack.
But I honestly I had to like remind myself like that was the pricing back then.
Yeah.
Because like I was at a point with everybody else like, yo, $70 for a game? Why?
Yeah.
You
Why?
fucking bought another system for $500.
No, but I complained about it. I
Shut
didn't.
up!
He was
I'm an
complaining
idiot.
the whole way.
I'm not.
Fuck!
Listen,
Fucking you take my damn money out.
listen. I'm like one of those like I
plugging
complain
it
and
in.
I'm
Yeah.
just take my cards, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I
graphics
can't
are
believe
so
I'm
good
putting them
now.
on the
I don't want to play this game.
13 hours
$500.
later,
Give
yeah.
me.
13 hours
PS5
later,
Pro.
rings and rings. I freaking hate this.
I'm terrible, bro.
Yeah.
Like with
No, I get it.
purchases, but I still complain about it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I'm just like,
But I'll also go and argue the fact those cartridges are gonna like potentially outlive all of us, while the discs are more than likely gonna get rot.
That's
Or
very
bro,
true.
if a spec freaking falls in your disc, it's over.
it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny. We had like the most beautiful copy of Cruising USA, and I was like, man, I never seen a copy so clean. And then I said something. I was like, man, these things are indestructible. And I freaking dropped it, and it finally, in my 36th year of life, I cracked it. And I was like, oh, okay, there you go. So you can break them. But I remember as a kid getting beastly with them, with Warzone or something that I couldn't. you know,
Warzone, that's one of
I
those.
would like take out the cartridge, chew on it a little bit, and be like,
Wait. Question. Did you ever try the freezer trick?
what?
I did the Q-tip trick. Remember the
Oh,
what
the
Q-tip?
Q-tip, yeah. So I kid you not.
whoa,
I kid you not. There was so I had what was it? Mario Kart 64 or something? Like, yeah. No, it was a Nintendo game actually.
Why'd you put your phone on the table?
Anyway, cartridge.
No, so it was not working. I blew in the cartridge. There you go. But I blew in the cartridge. It didn't work, and I did the Q-tip.
Did you blow in it sideways?
Yes.
Lying. Because that's the trick.
Did you
I
ask
did
it
the
to cough?
Q-tip
Exactly.
trip. I did the Q-tip trip.
You put
and
the
it
Q-tip
didn't-
all up in
Yeah,
there?
yeah. It did not work.
Whoa.
So I
Damn.
forgot who it was. I don't know if it was my cousin or my brother. I forgot who it was, but he told me leave it in the freezer.
Sounds like something Brando would tell you.
It could be. It could be. But he told me leave it in the freezer for a couple hours go back to it and try again. I put it in the freezer. I was like, there's no fucking way, but the game doesn't work, so why not? And so I put it in the freezer. I forgot about it at a point. Frozen solid. I put it in the freaking console. It works. So I don't know if that was just a coincidence.
That's brujeria.
Yeah.
That's a
I
little
was just
something.
like,
It even says on the back to not like
It
expose
says
it to
do
extreme
not.
temperatures.
Yeah, it says do not freeze. This.
oh really?
No, I don't
I'm
know.
a fucking idiot then.
Check. Wait. Let's fact. We gotta
Yeah.
look one of the. Check. Oh, mayhem. See if.
fuck are you
Oh
doing?
man, now we're getting a
Wait.
$100 that's coming after us.
Okay, Vlad,
Grab
that 64 cartridge. right in
producer
front of
Vlad. No, not producer Vlad.
you. Nintendo. Vlad,
Vlad.
Assistant to the
Nintendo.
original
Vlad,
manager.
focus. The Nintendo 64 cartridge right there. Yeah,
No.
give it that.
We gotta see if it says that we can't freeze it.
David can't read. Fuck.
Oh no.
Worm.
No,
Do not.
I cannot. No, I'm
Do
kidding.
not rapidly turn the power switch on and off. Oh shit! I used to
Oh,
do that all the time.
So we're learning stuff.
I would be there like.
Hey, that's how you know we've never read
No
any of this shit.
mercy.
Wait, hold
So
on.
we are learning that we never read the back of the cartridge.
Do not blow on the edge connector or touch with your fingers. I used to be like this.
Yeah, rub the Q-tip all over it.
Holy shit. What else? Power must be off before loading or removing a game pack. No! If you were sick of that game, you're ripping that thing out. Yeah. No, the rest is all in other, like an incantation in another language.
Oh,
There's nothing about.
you know what? It might be on a Genesis game.
Oh, man.
Was it a Genesis?
Avoid exposing cartridge to extreme temperature.
Oh.
So that was just Genesis. So
Oh, so
the
mine was
freezer- the
Nintendo
freezer
though.
trick
So
wouldn't
Sega
work.
said, don't put your hot ass breath on there.
Or,
So it could
Hey,
have been
which was
Nintendo.
David's mouth.
or maybe Sega said that because they knew it would fix your games and they wanted you to buy a new game.
This is true.
Get another copy of Alex
Wow.
Kidd.
Hey, remember Sonic and the Knuckles thing? The pop pop.
Oh, I think,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Classic.
I don't know if he has one here. And this is for all the viewers who are listening.
man.
Might have sold them.
Then we'll see
Oh
it.
man.
Man.
That's Sonic Spinball!
It's not the same.
That was the rough one that you would get like on sale. You know, you went there for like Sonic 2 or something. Sonic and your tia comes back with your Sonic Spin. It has Sonic in
But
it.
a Saturday morning, that was like the appetizer to like the actual Sonic game. You play Sonic Spinball for a
Spinball
little
for
bit.
5 minutes and then you're
Yeah.
like,
Speaking of Saturday morning,
Wait,
what was your?
wait, just 2 seconds. That Knuckles thing, Sonic and Knuckles, that was the original DLC. Damn.
That really was. Yeah, if you think about it, that was the original DLC.
Damn.
So would the entire
I just
Tower
got
of
chills.
Power,
Did you get chills?
you know, the
No, but
Sega
no.
CD, is that the DLC
The
for the?
32X.
Is the
Oh,
is
Oh yeah,
that,
the whole.
Is that whole apparatus a whole DLC then?
I don't even want to talk about what I was talking about. Okay, so let's talk about music actually though.
No, I actually liked where you're going with Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes,
Oh,
you had
okay.
that.
So let's go back to that.
Power to
So, what was your
Get your
favorite
fucking
Saturday
elbow on
morning
my
cartoon,
face.
or top 2 at least?
Man, Saturday morning is so hard. I have repressive memories. I can't remember. Oh no, X-Men. X-Men would have like for sure been on there, and then Batman animated series. I think, or was that?
That is one
after
of the
school?
greatest.
That might have
Spider-Man
been after
was
school.
in
That might have been
Batman-
after
Yeah, I
school.
think
Yeah,
that was-
I think I might have. I might have flubbed up.
I
It might have
remember-
been. Yeah.
Saturday mornings being back even.
You know what?
What the hell is on Saturday mornings now?
Sábado Gigante.
Oh, Reboot.
That's what I watched.
That's at night.
Whoa,
Sonic
reboot,
No.
man, reboot! You're really bringing it back.
Yeah,
I watched it in the
Reboot.
mornings.
There, I throw that
Wow,
one out.
You really brought it back.
Fuck. All right.
Well, I was a Power Rangers kid and like VR Troopers and all that.
Okay, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
was that Saturday morning?
Yeah, Power Rangers
Oh,
Saturday
what was
morning.
what's
Yeah,
that
shit.
other
after
draft?
school.
Something Knights of the whatever that.
Oh, the Mystic Knights of Tier to Know.
Yes,
Shit, wow.
I watched all those shit.
yes, that. Yeah, true. Then if we're going into that, whenever. Oh no, Digimon was after school. Personally, it sucks. Digimon didn't like really pop off the way Pokemon did, because it's pretty sick.
Dude,
It has.
you
It's,
remember
like, lower
which
though.
Digimon game was it that you pop a different disc and you get like a fucking new
Monster
Digimon?
Hunter. No, what? Not
No.
Monster Hunter.
What the fuck?
Monster Rancher.
Yes.
That's
yes.
why I said Monster Hunter.
Nerds.
Monster Rancher.
I was like,
I used to grab like the weirdest CDs. I used to take my grandma's like Spanish CDs. I'm like, what monster are we gonna get with this?
bro, I thought that was awesome. They should bring that
That
back.
was such a great concept. Yeah.
You have the Hector Lavoie monster.
Well, that's why I would do that. I'd be like, let's put Metallica. What do we get?
You get a Napster monster. You get a freaking hamster. That was
Man,
the
I forgot
right
all
word.
about that. Yeah, that was a great
Yeah, that
concept
was
for a
good.
game. If you guys are listening, bring that back.
Facts.
Bring it back. What was your favorite after school though?
Wait.
I'm switching that. Oh, my man was talking about the Saturday. Sabado.
Well,
Gigante
we
himself.
were sitting at Kenny's favorite and Totally favorite Saturday morning cartoon. Although I feel like he was watching sports even when he was a
I
kid.
definitely wasn't watching Saturday morning stuff. That's why I said Sabado Gigante, because I felt like that was in my head.
But that was that night.
But
For some reason, I have like a memory of Ninja Turtles coming on Saturday.
Hey, there you
morning.
go. That's a great one.
No,
Was that
Spider-Man.
on-
I'm
that
talking
was
shit,
very
but
early
Spider-Man,
in the
I remember
morning.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man the animated series?
Yeah. I like Spider-Man.
They actually had a lot of good cameos on that. Blade was
Yeah.
on that. Like everybody was on that. Punisher.
Spider-Man was dope.
Especially like as early as you go in the morning. I remember like the Pink Panther coming on.
Oh wow.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Like all those were on. Like Looney Tunes. were
Looney
on
Tunes,
very
yeah,
early in the
OG
morning.
ones.
And then
Well-
I remember Sonic the Hedgehog would be on.
Mm.
Super Mario Brothers was a big
Oh,
one in the early
this
90s.
guy got that
Damn, a
memory.
lot of
My
bars
hands
are
are standing
spitting.
up a little bit right now.
Little
Here's a
bars
fun
are
fact.
spitting.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers was actually probably my
Does
favorite.
anybody know who voiced Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah,
this,
that one girl.
No.
That dude.
Captain Lou Albano.
The person who voiced Sonic the Hedgehog in the original Sonic cartoon was none other than Steve Urkel.
Elijah Wood.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was Steve Urkel.
Elijah Wood?
For real?
Yeah.
I was gonna
Steve
go for
Urkel is
Urkel.
the original
Motherfucker.
voice of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Was it
from
Steve
the
Urkel
cartoon,
or
yeah.
Stefan?
Oh,
Stefan Urkel.
Oh, I've got both of them. Thank
Yo,
you.
shout out to Family Matters for teaching me English, by the way.
Yo, 100%. Really? Is that a fact?
Family Matters, Boy Meets World,
Seriously?
Saved by the Bell, yeah.
Wow, that's
And then there was
quality
Step by
and
Step,
crazy.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
No. I don't
And
know.
for
Oh,
all our
English,
people
too.
that are nerdy
Yeah.
over 30, that was what we called TGIF.
Wow.
TGIF.
You know what I found recently?
was after school
one of the
sometimes, too.
free channels. I don't know if you have any of these free networks. TNA has like a full one. They just play TNA things from like 2007, but there's another channel that just plays Martin.
That's pretty awesome.
Really?
BET?
Yeah.
BET?
Oh, yeah, Martin
No,
and Fresh Prince. Forgot about those too.
No,
I'm
Martin
serious.
was on. I think
Gotta cut that
was
one
he
out.
on-
Serious though, BET? What the
Martin
fuck?
was-
No, he was on. I think UPN 9.
yeah.
that was 100%. Love that. I've been going to
I'm
sleep
serious.
to
I don't
it
care.
now.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Oh,
Talking. Yeah. But, speaking of reality TV shows,
Why we talk?
what? What happened?
You gonna talk about reality TV right now?
Not reality TV, I'm sorry. Sitcoms. Thank you for correcting me. Speaking of sitcoms, they have changed over the years. What was your favorite sitcom then, and what's your favorite sitcom now, if you watch any?
Well, yeah, it definitely depends on the era of sitcom. There
Yeah,
was
for real.
there was a whole
90s.
TGIF.
90s.
90s. Oh, but
Boy
then
Meets
you
World.
got then that would be like Family Matters and like Fresh
Family
Prince
Matters,
and
Boy
stuff
Meets
like
World,
that.
Fresh Prince.
yeah, that stuff was iconic. It's
Yeah.
oh, man. I
Yeah,
don't-
yeah. You can't make those.
You can
anymore,
edge
man.
it.
I would say probably oh
And
man,
now.
Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Home Improvement.
Pete,
There's
You know what's
genre,
funny?
yeah.
Netflix premiered that actually, and I saw it on the Netflix new releases.
Okay.
I was like, holy shit! And I saw a couple.
Oh,
of
not
episodes.
like a new one. Like
No,
the
no, no.
old-
Home Improvement,
okay.
the old shit. Yeah.
Shouts out to
It's
Jonathan
fucking
Taylor
awesome.
Thomas.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that is. some
Yeah,
work.
Tim Allen
So
is awesome.
what's crazy
man.
about Home Improvement? Me being a big wrestling fan, I think they had Vader on. No, that was Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets
Yeah.
World.
Oh
yep.
yeah, yeah.
That
yeah.
was
Vader.
someone's
Oh, you're
dad.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
That was
shit.
someone's
Fucking
dad or
Wow, I
Yes.
just
like that.
yeah.
It's
Like-
Vader.
Like mind you, that's like television era,
Yeah.
and so much. I remember you handed me when R.I.P. Owen Hart, but it said on the top it was a tabloid from like I guess the late '90s, and it said TV wrestler plunges to his death, but it said TV wrestler because that's what it was. You know, Raw
It was right. It wasn't what
was
it
a
used to
was a
be.
television
Yeah,
show.
absolutely, yeah.
So like it was just wild to see like two television shows
Oh,
like
how
cross. Like
Yeah.
Boy Meets World had Vader on.
And plus, that
Shout
happened
out
on
to Boy Meets
pay-per-view
World.
when pay-per-view was like literally pay-per-view.
Speaking
So,
of pay-per-view, I
yeah.
think you know what I'm having? I remember Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement was at like WrestleMania
Oh yeah,
11.
one of those.
I want to say it's
Oh.
11, yeah. because I remember the main event.
They've been doing that
Yeah,
celebrity
man.
crossover.
Oh,
shit.
for
I've been-
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes from like we're going back into from day one.
Well, they
From day
had
one.
they did the whole what's her name? The girls just want to have fun. Fucking Cyndi Lauper. Remember when she did her whole wrestling?
Oh,
skit?
shit.
That was
Oh,
WrestleMania
yeah,
1.
yeah.
For like a
WrestleMania
while,
1
yeah.
or
With Captain
something
Lou
like that.
Albano. It was the
Yeah.
tie right there.
I'm down for it. Certain people are welcome. Logan Paul not welcome.
Nah,
But he's
man.
And how'd you
great,
feel
man. I
about
don't know,
Speed
man.
getting tackled during the
That
Royal
was
Rumble?
That was the sickest
that
bump
was
I've
not
ever seen
right
in my
at
life.
all. That was
Because he
That was
because
the sickest bump I've
yeah,
ever seen in my
like
life, man.
you know what? Shouts out to ISO Speed because that
no.
was the like I thought he died.
He said he got. I heard he got like fucking vertigo from that shit, man.
I think he got
No,
a concussion
but-
because
no,
he was
but
he
that
was like
was
I was
fucked.
nauseous and sweating.
That was
and-
fucked, man.
Homie, your brain.
Because the way
touched
Braun
inside of
Breaker
your
goes
skull.
off the ropes like that,
Well, not only
he
that,
goes 20 miles per hour. Like, yo.
then after that they threw him over the table. Too.
It wasn't right. That was too
Yeah.
much. I don't watch wrestling to see people like
No.
like if I want to see the ultra violence, I will watch
Mm.
Japanese deathmatch wrestling. But there's like it has its place. If I'm
Yeah.
watching this, I don't need to see that.
You don't want to see
I don't
CTE.
No, not at all. I don't want to see.
We got
anybody
enough
hurt.
of it in the
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah.
Y2K era.
I'm doing all the swanton bombs off of everything. Yeah.
Now, sorry, David. I know this is where we're gonna lose you a little
lot of
bit.
wrestling
Well,
talk, I
actually,
like
no,
it.
we won't lose you for like the older stuff, the newer stuff. What is your favorite wrestling era and or wrestler?
Hold on. You guys didn't complete the answer of the question that I was asking. So I said favorite sitcom before and now.
Oh well, now. Then there was that whole era of like
Like,
The Office and
No, but
Parks and Rec, where
mid-90s.
like there was like people talking to the camera era.
yeah,
I
but go
call
like
it.
mid 90s.
But
like, Friends.
so Office, believe it or not, it's like 2007.
yeah, Office is new.
So
like,
that's
even
not really
modern.
now.
Yeah, that's vintage.
I'm talking now. Like Office is already like at. I mean, it's still peak, but it's like.
My life's a sitcom.
no, there's not even
Yeah.
a fucking comedy now.
Well, then I just feel
like,
old because
really-
maybe I
Now
just watch
it's
all my old stuff
Seinfeld.
because I don't even know what even.
But like
sitcoms
now,
are.
like what is it? Like the funniest shit now was what, Shrinking? But then it's
That's not funny.
It's
What?
freaking hilarious. It's hilarious though. What are you talking
Shrinking?
about? But that's
Oh,
what I'm
wait.
saying. First of all, shut the fuck up. You don't let me finish
Yeah,
my point.
okay,
Thank you.
okay.
It's like hilarious. Namaste. But it's like hilarious and then like dramatic at the same time. So that's what's the new shit now. Because it's no like Office, you can't take seriously at all because it's just pure comedy. But there's nothing like.
But it's crazy though. Like
there's no
shows like The Office cannot survive today.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What do
If
you
you
mean,
think
like
about it.
dry?
Cancellations.
Cancellation.
Oh,
would be,
yeah.
Cancel
Oh, yeah.
culture
Oh,
would
yeah.
be all over that.
Well, now we're in a new era where cancel
Think about
culture
it,
is
does
getting
the-
erased.
Yeah, the cancel culture got canceled.
Yeah, because but there's no
Created the
comedies now.
monster.
I'm like,
Think about it. I mean,
I can't even think of a comedy out right now. Actually, to be honest, like a sitcom, like that.
Well, it's coming back. It's coming back, guys.
the Amy Schumer movie with
That's not a sitcom, my boy.
sitcom. Yeah. You're
Oh,
right.
actually, that Will Ferrell movie with
That's not
what's
a
her
sitcom.
name?
Not a
my
sitcom,
boy.
my boy.
I get, but maybe that also has to do with the appetite of people now. They want to see like live,
Lopez versus Lopez.
Yeah, we came into
Yeah.
that
It
era.
was pretty funny.
I think the
got corny.
production,
Yeah,
like the
that's
overproduction stuff is gone,
Yeah.
and now people want to see you filming off your phone and like
Yeah.
like
Reality
eating a
really-
fart
yeah.
or
So
something
do you?
like that.
So follow up question: do you think TV is dead?
I mean, in a traditional sense of like cable offerings.
Oh yeah,
but-
like I don't even have cable anymore. Like
No, I don't
I
either.
stream.
But I know some people do.
But
do
TV,
you think
TV, like what,
do
like
you think-
NBC stuff,
Like
like NBC,
yeah,
Fox,
yeah, stuff like that.
maybe more or less, because like freaking Netflix, like they have TV shows like
Oh, you got Hulu, Netflix,
Robert De
Peacock.
Niro.
You don't
Robert
have
De
to do
Niro's
anything
on
anymore.
TV shows now.
Yeah, things are.
So it's like it's I think TV is more popular more than ever because all of these superstar actors are being on TV shows.
Yeah,
which
TV
is
shows
insane.
or streaming shows are now becoming like
Yeah.
movies
Yeah,
at this point.
right, exactly, 100%. Like I said, Robert De Niro is like, when did you ever think he would be on a freaking series?
Speaking of
So-
movies, what's your stance on like watching a movie? Like, I mean, a lot of big actors are on Netflix, Amazon
Exactly.
Prime.
That's a good segment.
It goes straight to digital now. Like, some of these movies never even reach the theater.
yeah.
How do you feel about that, Justin?
Those are like the straight to video VHS and DVDs.
Right.
No, but I mean,
yeah.
how do you feel about
Yeah, but there's
the
some
movies?
good things coming out.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
go straight
Yeah.
to.
So how do you
Yeah,
feel
right.
about the
Or-
stuff going to theater and then eventually digital
Yeah.
Which
versus
is
versus the movies that are going straight to like Netflix? How do you feel about the quality differences?
I think they're sometimes even better because they don't have to worry about.
Which one's better though?
To
you,
the current ones where people are
like the digital ones, you mean, or the ones?
Yeah, the straight to digital, because there's like so much more freedom. They're not worried about distribution in that traditional sense of like getting people in a theater. They're doing streaming, so I think you have like way more freedom and probably more money because you're not worried about. I mean, this maybe I'm just like pulling this out of my ass, but like it levels the playing field. It's like when everybody was able to, like for music industry, for instance, like we have that Akai up there that's like, this big, and it's like now you can record it with your phone. So like, I don't think it alters it or anything.
So are you against, so are you for at-home movie watching, or are you for cinema? Like going to the theater?
I think I'm for both because I'm an introvert by trade, so I would rather be at home, comfortable with my family, watching something. But there's certain things that you want to see in the theater. Like there's small screen things, and then there are like big screen. Like you want to experience it. So I think maybe the crowd, the audience can, basically tell the creator of it, like by supporting it and even letting them know, like, hey, we would like to see a theater release. Like, everything doesn't need a theater release.
Correct. I can agree with that. I can agree with that part for sure.
And shout out to freaking 2020, because if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't be like this right now. Like all of the streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Now people love the comfortable to be in their home at home and like watch it. But me, I freaking love, like, can you imagine watching Top Gun Maverick at home?
Oh, see, that's a movie you got to see at the movie theater.
Robbing
Can you
yourself.
imagine like Dune 2?
Interstellar.
I tried. Dune 2 is so sad on our like 40, 45-inch or whatever.
It's unbelievable.
It's like you have to sit like this close to it and like so you could see everything.
Even like David said, we saw Interstellar, the 10th anniversary.
Oh man.
On IMAX, it's like earth-shattering, which is like ridiculous.
There's some movies that are meant to see in theater.
That's right. And then like you said, like it's like some movies come out in Netflix or like Hulu or like whatever the fuck right now. But it's like not the same. But it's like, oh, okay, this is cool. But it's like Mark Wahlberg movies, like Kevin Hart movies. It's like, well, damn, with everything is on Netflix now.
Yeah,
they suck.
Yes, they're just turning out
I was
garbage.
like, damn, what the hell?
Well,
but then like the Will Ferrell comedy, I've never laughed so hard. Like,
what was it called again?
Crap. Happily Ever After. It's like something.
Well, you know why? Because
something marriage. I forgot what it's
because
called.
Because it brought back that old comedy that we haven't seen in a while.
Right, and it was like rated R, like funny, super funny.
Yeah,
I was like, I didn't laugh like that in a while too. And I know people don't like Will Ferrell that much, but it was legit funny.
Why not? What is he? He did something bad?
Don't tell me, please.
Like
people don't like that shit.
Everybody always tells me about
it. No, Will Ferrell is a selective.
Yeah, he's a
comedy.
selective, right?
Yeah, he really is.
Like if you didn't like Will Ferrell or Step Brothers, you don't like Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Or Will Ferrell and what's the racing one? Freaking Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Yeah.
John O'Reilly, John C. Reilly. Yeah,
that's cinema. Very good.
Yeah, but there's some people that don't find them funny, and that's fine.
Well, they're not.
But like there's nothing like movie theater experience to me. I mean, I love like sitting.
These guys go to the movie theater every week.
Yeah.
I went to the fucking Alamo the other day to see a movie from 1958. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
So like, damn, thank you.
Are you gonna name drop the movie, or are you gonna
Vertigo?
Oh, that's what.
So I was like, damn, it's movie's 1958, but there's nothing like seeing it in the movie theater, man. It's like so awesome.
That's special because that's something that didn't exist.
Right, exactly.
Outside of the movie theater at that time, so you're seeing it like it's beautiful to put yourself in the mind state of the people, of the time. Sometimes I like to enjoy myself like that. So that's sick. You could be like, this is 1958. This is what those people saw, like the exact same thing.
Can you imagine people in the movies in 1958 in the movie theater?
You time traveled for that moment of time.
No, yeah, that's not exciting.
You were connected.
I mean, there were old people in the movie theater, so I was like, oh shit, you probably saw it in 1958.
You've seen it.
No, like legit. I was like, damn.
Shout out to you in the movie.
Shout out to you for being here in 2025, baby. But like, it's great.
At the one time, I appreciate the advancement of technology, right?
Yeah.
Because something like that might have not been viewable in theaters for us today.
For sure.
Was 4K, right? That's a welcomed like evolution in technology.
Yeah.
That's nice. Not the AI.
No.
Editing of like Alien, which if you seen that,
it's a little weird.
You're
I'm
very
not gonna lie.
kind.
Aliens
of all the
was
things you
fucking
shit talk,
wild.
you're not gonna shit talk.
No, because
Did you buy it?
No, I
Is
did
that
not.
why? Okay.
I love Aliens so much that I can't buy
too,
it.
yeah.
No,
it's
it'll
awful.
freak you out. It'll freak you out,
faces
David.
are like
It's weird.
the whole time. There's no like
Even True Lies. True Lies.
Oh yeah, True Lies.
And I was hurt and literally because I was waiting for like a 4K and it wasn't. I don't even think it was even on Blu-ray. So when they released it on 4K and James Cameron, like I don't know what he did, he like shaded and created new colors. I'm like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is not like this color. What the hell is going on?
Yeah,
But
it's kind of gnarly. If you want to laugh, if you want to like, yeah, I'm sorry for anybody that bought it, but yeah,
it's weird as shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Aliens was I don't know, man, because
just leave
They're
it.
gonna
alone.
come out with a new Alien series, aren't they?
right,
Sure
but
they are. They're never gonna stop making alien movies.
no, but that shit looks awesome.
Keep it going.
The TV series Alien.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's
About
gonna be
that.
on
they're
FX.
coming out,
Yeah. They're on Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't let them kill it for me.
That's what.
Yes,
Yes.
Marvel
I was worried about it.
has killed it for me.
Yeah.
Star Wars, I'm like the hugest Star Wars fan, and you guys,
Bro,
Disney, you fucking
Disney is
stomped
like-
in my
Listen,
fucking
listen,
soul.
Disney is like, you like Star Wars?
Yeah.
You want to talk huge stuff?
Got you.
Yo.
I'm an actual
was about to
stormtrooper,
say
okay? I'm an actual stormtrooper. I've worked with
was thinking the
Lucasfilm.
same
I've been
shit.
doing this for over 10 years.
This dude is a stormtrooper.
I got Star Wars tattoos on my arm. I don't want them anymore.
It's crap. It's like
Laser.
Yeah.
The only thing
Like
I
Pete
consider
Davidson?
out of all the new Star Wars is Mandalorian and Ahsoka. Anything else, I don't care less.
What was the shit in the jail? That was fucking awesome.
The Andrews?
No. What? What'd you say?
Andrews.
What's the
No,
one that
they
came
never
out?
in the
is
jail.
this?
Fuck.
Exactly. There's too much
He
shit.
just
I'm gonna
shoveled
freaking
too
Google
much.
this shit.
I was fine. I like the
Dude,
mystery.
it's to the
There's
point
like
that-
allure.
Anytime something comes out like a collectible of Star Wars, it's worth jack crap.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nobody wants
Dude,
it.
I sold all my Star Wars.
Andor.
collectibles.
Fuck you.
Andor. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I said
what
Andor.
we
Did you say that?
Yeah.
No, we
You said Anger or something.
Andor or something. We exactly.
Y'all
Character
motherfuckers said
sucks.
J or something. But yeah.
Jey Uso?
Oh,
Actually,
Yo.
that's a good segue. Let's
wrestling. Wrestling.
Now let's get to a subject that really matters. So I stopped watching wrestling for a long time. I started watching wrestling again because it has become really, really good again ever since they sold it. I guess, right?
Yeah, TKO.
Yeah.
So,
Vince McMahon is not a.
Fucking Netflix, bro.
So what is our favorite era of wrestling
Wow.
and our favorite wrestler of all time?
Kenny, you gotta start that. Favorite era.
Hey, you've
that's
been quiet, man.
know, I
You
was
gotta
like,
you gotta step up.
I think like
Say it with your chest.
a good era.
Watch, he's
Well,
gonna have like the most educational like
like
answer
it.
ever.
I don't talk
I'll
about
date
this.
it down to a year. I'll date it to 97. 96 is interesting as
The
well.
Attitude
Ending
Era?
96. Yeah. Not just the Attitude Era, but just the Monday Night Wars. Throwing
Oh.
ECW in
That
there
was
too.
nice. That was peak.
that easily to any wrestling fan can take it.
That's what created
was when,
what we're
created,
watching
like-
today.
Right.
That's that.
Right.
That was actually the 1997. That was when Raw started winning because WCW started to.
No, I would say that 97 is when 98 is when Ross
Right. Yeah. Something
really
like it was
crushed them.
around there.
But
yeah.
in 97, because it's not even the Austin era yet.
Yeah.
It was still like
Oh, it was pre that.
Yeah.
it's pre
What
Austin.
what PlayStation disc was this? Was it Nitro or that came out then?
Okay, yeah, maybe Nitro.
I'm just Thunder. Was
No,
it
no,
Thunder?
no,
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 Thunder is
Nitro.
later.
Yeah, much later.
Mm.
But anywho, yeah, 97 is great. I mean, Friday night seeing ECW was insane.
You have to stay up late for that.
Yeah, very
Way
late.
late.
was,
yeah,
Well, that's because
yeah.
that was super
That was
violent.
like- that was like
Yeah.
11 o'clock or something.
Yeah,
no?
I would get lucky to
that-
stay
I
up.
wasn't
like,
even
for
allowed
that.
to watch
yeah.
the fucking.
I think
that
it was like
was-
11.
Yeah.
Well, I remember, man, I remember it would be like Cartoon Network was on, and I'd be watching like Space Ghost Coast to Coast,
Ooh.
and then I'd
Ooh.
switch to ECW.
Yeah, now I know it was
Oh my
around
God.
11 because Space Goes Coast
Coast
to
to
Coast
Coast
was
would
around
be
that.
Tap me into that, baby.
Yeah,
I need
and that
that.
era was just
Yeah.
fucking me up. Like I think I still live thinking of that era. Like
Yeah.
the late 90s was just a turn, a social turn. We're getting ready for Y2K.
Ooh,
Bro,
Y2K was an experience, bro.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, at that
Terrifying.
time, it was even like when it came to just alternative music, we had like all the new metal music, Korn, Deftones, all that stuff.
Everything that's huge now.
Yo, Korn was cool. When they first came out,
man.
bro.
Oh my
I was like, how does he make that sound?
Freak on a Leash.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Then like we had
loudest
and
concerts.
and then like we had Linkin Park, all that stuff. So it was a very angsty era.
Yeah, you're I think you're jumping a little.
I'm jumping a little?
I'm talking late 90s.
Well, the 90s was Korn and stuff.
Okay, but like Linkin Park.
Linkin Park
98, actually.
All right. 98 Hybrid Theory?
I think so. No.
It was their first.
That had to be 2000.
No, Hybrid Theory was like 2000, 2001. Don't quote me on that. But
You're wrong.
yeah, because people were gonna play.
It seemed like everything was
He
getting.
didn't say what's his favorite wrestler.
but it seems like everything was getting very angsty and like and you can see that in movies and comedy and even wrestling.
2000.
Wow.
I mean, everything, bro.
So wait,
all
speaking of
media.
Y2K,
Howard Stern, Jerry Springer. We're talking about like South Park dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, the oddities. Were they in? No, that's
Oddities.
later.
That's way. That's like.
later.
Well, 97 Ropes were
11
Red, White, and Blue.
Oh,
Wow.
98 was when they were solid red.
Red.
what era Sting was that? Was he still?
Black and white.
Wolfpack?
No. Black and white.
no.
Oh, that was the beginning of
Yeah,
that.
that was the
Okay.
Crow. When the Crow came, not the Crow, but
Yeah, that
no, it was
right
around the
That
same
was
era.
basically-
Yeah,
it was around
the same era.
So who's the favorite?
Gritty-
who's
what's
the
that?
favorite wrestler?
Oh man, it's a favorite wrestler.
Was that a part of the
Oh yeah,
question?
no, I'll
was.
tell you. I'll
Yeah.
tell you something right now. Easily favorite in-ring wrestlers, Bret the Hitman Hart, and 97 was his heel turn.
Wow.
I
97
hated
was
that
his
when he
heel
went to
run.
WCW.
No, that was
Barnes.
the
Yeah.
I Quit match with Steve Austin and the iconic bloody Steve Austin.
That was the
Blood-
beginning.
Blood
yeah.
from the Stone.
Yeah.
Expensive
Yeah.
shirt.
And that like really.
I have it somewhere. I have it somewhere laying around here.
Well, they say a lot of people claim Brett kind of was like the catalyst to the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Calling Shawn a degenerate. He was the first one to feud with Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
You know?
Heel Vince.
Yeah,
that was like
heel
the
Vince.
beginning.
That was- yeah,
of-
that
Yeah, the screw
That was the
job,
birth of like hating
spitting
your
on
boss
Vince.
and what
Yeah,
maybe
Brett
wanting
was
to
the
punch
first
him in
one
the
to hate
face or
his boss.
something.
Yeah.
That was
Crazy.
iconic. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. Yeah, that was the
Not
beginning.
just one person, but that was like a brew, right? That was just like.
Remember when Undertaker came out as the Ministry? I was never scared shitless in my life.
Oh.
When he hung Stephanie, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? That's
wrestling
real
was-
to me. What the
No,
hell?"
wrestling was a lot more
Yeah,
realistic
yeah.
back then, and we questioned if they really hit them.
Well, it also had
Back
to do with
then.
the camera,
Yeah.
whatever they were
Oh, yeah.
using. Because
Yeah, it
today,
was-
everything is so like high def.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see
no,
everything.
this is true,
Back
actually.
then, things were
'Cause now-
so grainy and gritty, so everything looked
was
like,
like, yo, he
it looked
hung
like
her
a
up.
fucking movie. It's like you went to go see.
He
a
hung her
movie
up.
and-
Did she get just like?
Well,
yo,
it was also still
but
very
it was
bloody
also-
back then too.
Yeah.
No, but it was also
Yeah.
less safe in general. Wrestling
Yeah,
was
right,
just
right, yeah. There was
less
no
safe.
safety.
Yeah.
Sharing people in the head. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so
Well,
many
those-
things that they don't allow now that they allowed
Yeah,
in the
no one-
90s.
yeah.
Yeah.
The pile driver, the package
Yeah.
pile driver, it'll
Wait,
kill
hey,
a man.
They're bringing that shit back.
Yeah. Just snap your neck, can't do it. Don't do that at home.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we were right. Kenny did have the loaded answer for him not talking
Like
this whole
it.
time.
I like it. I love it. Yep.
I do have a question going back to the store, though. Since you've been open, I know there's been some
Since
cool
you've
things
been
that have
gone.
happened.
I don't know. I had that shit.
Like
No? You didn't have
when,
any
what's
yet?
his name came here? Freaking Nico
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
came here. So if you
Shout
want to
out
talk
to
about
New
some
York
of
Nico.
if you want to shout out some of the cool things that have happened to you since the store's open, including the store mayor, Lucky.
Oh my God, Lucky. Where is Lucky, by the way? Lucky.
Lucky as a cat.
Lucky. Yeah,
Lucky's over there. in
Lucky's
front.
the.
Assistant
Oh.
to the regional manager. Bring
Yeah,
him out.
Lucky is the
The temp lad
shop
told-
cat. She's the manager. She's
Sleeping.
famous. She got shop cats came by. Lucky's the mayor of New York, the first cat mayor. Yeah, she's great. I love her. But we had New York Nico was kind enough to put us in his book. We're like actually in like a little book. So
And
like,
for those who don't know who New York Nico is,
yeah,
can
he's
you
New York's unofficial. Oh God, my brain at this point. What is it? When you get people like for a movie or casting. I don't wanna,
Casting agent.
something like that. Yeah, I don't want to say casting director because people think like a casting couch, and it's none of that.
No, it's not, we're not talking about porn.
No.
Uh,
That's yuck. Yeah, so we had yeah, so he'd be like New York's unofficial casting director. He comes to like a lot of places and puts people on to maybe local spots that everybody doesn't know about. Help us out. You know, we need the damn money. We need it.
Yeah, so he's like the type of person that if he comes to your store, people are going to come to your store after that.
Please come here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm begging you, please.
Yeah. We were on News 12 because if you ever watch any of the Third Eye commercials, heavy inspiration. You know, I grew up watching like the public access channel. I ask people about that now, and they're like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "BronxNet, dude, that shit was sick." Used to watch like the wrestling in the park and people's weird shows, and then
things.
You know, jumping to like the future Tim and Eric show, and you know, seeing people like Uncle Magic, if you guys remember that. I'm the hip hop magician. Yeah. I'm your Uncle Magic. Yeah. So like that sort of stuff, like to circle back, to have News 12 here, which is like something like local, and like to be on that, I was like, bro, I made it. Yeah, I made it. That's it, baby.
You know, it's
Mom,
crazy.
we did it.
Though. It's
A lot of
crazy.
people
You
watch
mentioned
that channel.
you mentioned News 12, and I mentioned TV is dead, but something like being on a news channel is still
Yeah, people still
like
watch that.
a moment.
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
like even if you don't watch TV, being on the news is still like, oh my god, I'm on the news.
For something positive, also.
Yeah.
That's
like-
sick.
They have local TV on football.
But it's crazy though. I feel yeah.
Oh my
Something
God, I
positive
murdered
for
two
sure.
people. I'm on the news.
No, but that it's crazy though. I feel like the news is keeping TV alive in a sense.
Yeah,
as far as like
it-
live TV.
I mean, in that,
Because
yeah.
right, because when you were on TV, right, you probably told your friends and family, "Hey, I'm on TV, check me out."
Ooh, I don't know about that.
No?
I don't want anybody to look at it. I was like,
Oh,
please,
okay.
nobody see this. And then
All right.
somebody ran on and be like, I saw you on the News 12. Yeah. Yeah.
Did that help you at all, business-wise, by the way?
I guess everything helps in the sense of building the ethos and like fleshing out like a world and showing people that it's real. It's hard to quantify like real numbers from, you know, something like that. There's no way to track it. I would say no, it didn't really make a difference, but it validated maybe
nice,
a couple Bronxites that see me on there.
It was like an achievement.
Yeah, like to me, I'm like, dude, that's sick. Like I love like small things. Like this is, you know, this is the home of independence.
Mm-hmm.
So like, to be connected to something like that, like I don't give a darn about NBC, ABC, all these things. Like News 12 was where it was at. I think, I don't know. You guys come here. I love that. There's been a lot of I don't give a rat's patootie about what celebrities have been through here because it's the regular people that make this. You know,
Rasputin.
that's what it is. It's what is it made possible by viewers like you?
Like you.
Yes.
Yeah, but he also didn't say that there wasn't celebrities. Like here, he's
you.
like, I'm not going to tell you what celebrities.
I gotta, yeah, I'm not gonna drop any names or anything like
And
that.
then-
Spit some.
Somebody important, somebody cool. Yeah.
And then one of the last things I want to touch on is that I think that's great that you do is you're really big into the community of just creatives, and you put on a lot of little local events that we have participated in.
Mm-hmm.
At the Bronx Brewery, shout out to the Bronx Brewery, or like at Tattoo Scene.
Damn, shout out to this.
And
Delicious.
And what made you come up with the idea, man? I'm gonna like support. You even have an event coming up if you want to talk about that.
Oh yeah, we have Creative Art Tribe Cat over March 16th at the Bronx Brewery for independent small business owners, creatives, anybody who's just trying to do their own damn thing and wants to get together and mix with other people. This is like if I can give you like a metaphor or a way to paint this picture of how I see it is like there's like imagine this place that's like a barren, dry city, and like up the hill on this mountain is this like reservoir. Now I'm this guy that sees both places, and the reservoir are all of the creative people.
Is this like a movie that you're building right now?
I build this river to the dry, barren place, and I bring all of that there. That's all I want to do. I just want to connect it.
I feel like I watched Dune 3 just now.
I see all of these like people who like they're doing something like just different outside of the norm, and like I want to bring them together. It's like there's only so many times I could hear like, oh, this person does this or that person does that. I'm like, I want to connect you. Like let's get stronger. Like the Megazord.
Yeah, and then Justin's even been really cool. Even when I started hanging out here with our podcast and YouTube channel, he has our stickers up everywhere. He takes our business cards and flyers and leaves them in the front, and he tells people about our channel all the time. So he is really supportive with all the local artists and creatives in the area. And anybody, like even the coffee shop is open. Like you've been like really
Sundays off.
Sundays off. Shout out to Sundays off.
They're off on Sundays.
They are off on Sundays. That's a fact.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That mic is probably.
But my question is, are we invited to this event?
Yeah, I thought you guys were coming. Did you RSVP?
I didn't freaking know about it until now.
Actually, you guys should. I'm not going to be here.
I don't care.
Yeah, but no, wait.
Who the fuck asked you?
But
leave your equipment though.
Yes, but the two of you should go, and we'll talk about the equipment stuff for that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's I just want to connect people, man. That's that. At the end of the day, I believe I've been afforded the opportunity to like live my dream in some way. So like I hate to see other people's dreams die. Like it's fucked up. There's so many like talented people, and I understand it's not a part of everybody's reality to be able to tap into that, but if I can even make like a small space where you can do that, that's where I'm trying to be,
where you don't have to sell out. That's it.
So my question to you, right, we always ask this to people that start up businesses, or
David always asks this.
What advice do you have to our listeners or viewers on starting their own business in general, I guess, because right, I mean that can mean anything. Anybody, our listeners might want to start doing what you're doing, or
just generally living out their dreams.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to stick to business for this.
Business, all right. Screw it.
Yeah.
I said.
Yeah. Screw what you said.
The business could be your dreams, though. But
yeah, it is.
I think I did a lot of math before I did this. I looked at like I don't want to say trends. Yeah, that's the only one time in my life I've done math. But
What's that again?
It's it takes a lot of like consideration. You don't want to get stuck in like the overthinking thing, which is what I did for years and years until finally just taking the step. It's a lot. This is, you can break your back for someone else or you could break your back for yourself. But the reality of is it like when you have a small business, that means maybe you're skipping some lunches, maybe you're skipping some breakfast. Like this is like I need to make this go first, and then I eat after all of the business and lucky and everything like that. So it's like how much are you willing to sacrifice? And I guess that's weighing that. Is your normal job having you sacrifice so fucking much that you're miserable? It doesn't allow you to, like, who cares if you make all the money and you can't enjoy it and you're gonna die of stress?
Something that me and David know a lot about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I guess it's that balance. Do I then want to suffer in another way? And in the great unknown, like I have to chase after every dollar. It's like I create my money. It's not like I'm sitting here and I'm gonna get paid no matter what.
So would you say go all in, or like if you're unhappy with something you're doing, right?
I do think Justin brought up a good point. He said, he spent a lot of years thinking about it and not doing it. So the thing that he's trying to say is, you just got to take that leap. You got to take that leap and stop thinking about it, sitting on the couch thinking about it, and do it.
Yeah, because
I mean, but that's what so that goes back to my question though. Would you go all in? Would you let go of? Would you take that risk?
I tried to do the two thing. Like I mean, I'll still work. I'll be honest. Like I have to, I'll work side gigs. I'll do like we're New Yorkers, we're hustlers. Like I'm always gonna do all of you guys. Like so, I was trying to do the running a coffee shop and running this at the same time, and it was like I just wanted to die. So it was like Yeah, it's like you have to find like where is like your okay point. And you know what? We're in the future now. If you want to like do some sort of selling or whatever it is, like set your website up on the side, like, you know, line up all of your ducks in order, like while you're working your regular job, save up some money. Like the biggest thing is like if I could, I mean, you know, this is an arbitrary number now but like if theoretically if you're looking to open a business, and it's super difficult to say this, but if you were able to save yourself $10,000 to $20,000, and this is like not even investment of the business or whatever, that is like just a side that you can like eat from and live from, because you may open that business and you're not going to be able to pay your rent at home, your utilities, you're like, there are so many things that go into this. So it's like you need to factor that in. Start small. I started with I started selling out of my backpack, pulling up with a clothing rack, like to wherever it is. And it's like, you know, start small and like build up. You don't have to run immediately. No one was like an Olympic runner. It's like, you have to train for it. So open up your store, or just start today. That's what it is. Just start today in whatever way it could be. Yeah.
That's right, man. Appreciate the words, man.
And where can we find you if anybody wants to come visit the store?
3004 Middletown Road, Bronx, New York, 10461, middle of the universe. And you can catch us, we're on Instagram, Third Eye Throwbacks. Good luck spelling that. Sometimes I can't spell it. We're on TikTok if you're on there. We're on YouTube as well. Got a couple of things on there. We got the website. We just dropped the website. Got a bunch of beautiful new products on there. Very nice and clean and easy to shop. Come take a visit.
And you guys dropped an awesome ad, by the way.
Crying.
Oh, yeah.
Which we're going to post here.
Hi, welcome to Third Eye. Follow me. Welcome aboard the mothership Third Eye, the living time machine inside my mind. We're located at 3004 Middletown Road, Bronx, New York, center of the universe. We got t-shirts for days. Wow. Don't like your face? Need hair plugs? No worries, we got state-of-the-art prosthetics just for you. I figured I'd find you here. We even got Bald Hulk. Who is VHS? Who even is VHS? Come to Third Eye. Find out. Sega Genesis, PS2, Xbox, we got you covered. Come on down and visit us, the whole family at Third Eye Throwbacks, where you can experience the past, present, and future all in one place. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Third Eye Throwbacks. It was such a pleasure having you here. Remember, if you don't belong, don't be long. We'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for the visit. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
And that is the end of our show. Worm?
Well, also, I just want to say, if you can't spell Third Eye Throwbacks, we will have the links to everything below in the description. And yeah, thank you again. Please follow Justin and come visit a store. Please follow us and like our stuff. That'd be nice too. And as always, may the force be with you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Penis.
Sweet. Yeah, you can stop all.